Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, I'm showing you builds and tips for Electric Slide. The first build is to deal massive amount of damage for one or group of enemies. The second build is to deal pressure on the enemy team. And the third build is for XP farming. We are using in the first build, Refreshing Revive, Critical Blow, and Maelstrom. In the second build, Refreshing Revive, Jumper Cables, and Chain Lighting. In the XP farming build, Refreshing Revive, Leveling Up, and Defibrillated. Maelstrom. Inside Disco Tornado and with Out of Fight ability activated, you will now deal an increased amount of damage, more than using the Disco Tornado by itself. To deal the maximum damage, you need to launch Disco Tornado, then Out of Fight shortly after, and when you get closer to the enemy and the tornado, activate it. And this is how you deal the maximum damage from Maelstrom upgrade. Here we are testing the Disco Tornado by itself against a Citron. Slower DPS and not enough damage. Same Citron but with help of Maelstrom upgrade. Higher DPS and much more damage. Let's see if Oak can handle that damage. No. Much more damage. Chain Lighting and Jumper Cables. Testing both in Graveyard Ops. By default, electricity will jump into 2 plants, Chain Lighting upgrade will make it 3, and Jumper Cables upgrade. This will extend Arcane electricity range to be 12 meters. The first build is one of my favorite builds, very effective against plants if they are staying together near you. Of course, you can't use Maelstrom upgrade at long range combats, unless you go closer to action, so it is perfect for those who want spicy moments. As for the high DPS and damage it does, also remember to focus on critical shots, because of Critical Blow upgrade, which does reduce the refresh time of all abilities. You get inside a group of 5 plants or even more and you still be able to vanquish most of them or even all of them, if perfectly timed and used. This build is usable in every game mode, including Giddy Bark. I definitely recommend you to try this build because of how this turns into a game changer sometimes. The second build is more like an easy build to use, unlike the first build which makes you go closer to plants in order to make use of it. In this build you don't need to do that. The benefit you get from this build is improved primary, extremely effective against groups of plants, and apply heavy pressure on them in order to break that team. It basically punishes the enemy team for staying together, which I think is very useful to have at least one Electric Slide with this build. The only downside of using this build is when the enemy team is not staying as groups or they simply don't stay together. This usually happens in Team Vanquish and Vanquish Confirmed exclusively, but rare otherwise. Electric Slide overall is the only playable electric type of character in this game, and it is not bad if you are playing it without upgrades, but she does really shine when you get a decent build for her, and you can do that easily because of the great selection of upgrades. Her abilities from the other hand are between. You have Disco Tornado is for dealing some damage, Out of Fight ability is for running away, I guess. You can't really make a decent use of it without upgrades. And Funky Bowser ability is not working a lot of times and it doesn't have a good benefit anyway, so it is one of the worst ones. You can play Electric Slide in any game mode no problem. So in general, Electric Slide is a good character to play as. Alright, that's all what we have in this video. Thank you everyone for watching. That was ABC. See you in the next video.